Let's get it. We live. Peace, love, and abundance, family. End times and the days of Noah. Drone, orbs, and interdimensional beings. We're gonna tap in a little bit on this beautiful Saturday or Sunday afternoon. All right. And why I titled this video is because you got to realize what Noah was going through in his time is a direct reflection of what we are going through in these times today. All right, family, and no fear mongering when I'm saying end times. People just got to realize that this is one. This is the end of one time and the beginning of another. All right, family. So when you hear people saying end times, it's not quite that. It's just we are going through an energy shift. We're going through a time change. You heard? And like I said, we're entering the age of Aquarius, which is filled with whole different frequencies, whole different energies than the last 2,000 years. All right? Let me share my screen, family. So, like I said, a lot of the things that Noah was dealing with, right? We can see in these times, all right? You have whole countries, you have states, you have cities that don't recognize the creator, right? And this was happening back then. Even if we look at Sodom and Gomorrah, right? These were places where nobody believed in God, right? And so it says in the days of Noah have come so we can enter the end time arc. I feel like the arc of this new time will be mental. This is how we are going to escape it because they're trying to turn everybody into robots. You heard? So in order to truly escape that flood that's coming, which is just evil, you heard? One must escape it with its mind and mentally, all right, and with knowledge. Because the more knowledge you know, you are able to maneuver through this matrix better, right? The more information you retain, you are able to run through this matrix a little easier, you heard? So what they were doing back then, which we can really see in these times, is genetic splicing, right? Creating hybrids, creating things that God didn't make, right? Mixing two species and making it one, like chimeras, right? When you look at the concept of a chimera, this is a genetically altered being. These are two animals that weren't supposed to mate, that they went into like a science lab, put these things together, and they created an animal, right? This is what we have in these times. You feel me? Even down to, like, I was just reading the shit, I talked about it a while ago, about how they're growing human organs in pigs and shit like that. Like, you're not supposed to do that, especially with a pig. Like, you're not supposed to do shit like that. You heard? Like, that type of shit is crazy. Even GMO foods in these times, right? Making fruits and vegetables, creating these fruits and vegetables to not grow seed, right? Splicing the genetics, creating something that's not natural. This is what they were doing in the days of Noah also, right? This is why we have to keep correlating a lot of events that's happening, right? I'm going to get into the interdimensional beings and the orbs in a minute because that ties into, like, the drones and shit that's happening now, right? But like I said, there was just a lot of frequencies that Noah was going through, and we are going through it in these times, yo. I'm telling you, even down to the spiritual warfare, you heard? Even down to the spiritual warfare and how these entities and these beings, right? These negative entities, these negative interdimensional beings stalk people with a certain light among them, all right? And then they body jump, right? They jump into people around you when you're out in the matrix to try to get a rise from you and bring you back down to your lower self. That's how these entities move around. You feel me? These are how these entities move, and it's all a war against the fifth elements and people that is tapping into a higher vibration in these times. The people who aren't easily controlled and the people that aren't turning into robots and shit like that, because this is what we got. People talk about the whole AI robots coming. Most motherfuckers is already robots. You already a robot, bro. Yo ass motherfuckers out there is already robotish, bro. You feel me? So yeah. And then, other things was back then, somebody said, I was listening to somebody and they were just like, back then it was more spiritual too, because you had, during the times of Noah, right? You had people that were partaking in more spiritual practices, even though a lot of that shit was evil. You feel me? But it was opening portals back then, right? And that's what we have now too. You have certain people that is worshiping false idols, um, and using technology to dive into certain things that man is just not supposed to be diving into, like opening portals, like literally trying to find a god gene and um, you know just going certain places within the universe and the certain levels of heaven that they're not supposed to go. That's another thing. Elon Musk, right, is trying to make his nest among the stars, and this is a direct prophecy too. How the times is near, the times is near its end when man starts to make his nest among the stars. And this is something we got to tap into too. Like we see it in these times, we see it. This is what they was doing back then, bro. They was doing the same thing, bro. They was doing the same thing, bro. Right? So yeah, let's get into some of these other things. And like I said, the list goes on and on when it comes to just how we are living in a direct reflection time of the days of Noah, bro. All right. Go here. Let me go here. All right. So when it comes to all these drones and stuff, right? I want to tell you guys that some of this is very spiritual, bro. All right, we are living in a time where these beings are literally showing themselves into this physical realm, and there's mad different variety of these entities, bro. All right, there is tons of entities. By my knowledge, I know of over like 60 certain entities and aliens that reside within the Earth and out in certain parts of the atmosphere and in other planets that I truly believe exist. Right? Let me hold on. Let me remove this real quick, family. So what we're seeing in these times, especially in New Jersey, how you just have a concentrated amount of drones and certain UFOs. There is a spiritual line there. All right, there are certain spiritual lines and ley lines that the Earth has. It's invisible lines that give off more energy than other parts of the Earth, right? And New Jersey and New York City is sitting on one big ley line, bro. So I believe with these ley lines come weakness of this physical realm, and where the etheric realm is actually strong. So you have certain interdimensional beings that can go in and out of our physical existence through certain parts of the earth, right? And you have that there's a hot spot right there. You feel me? So I feel like some of these entities, they have created a portal up there, and they're able to come in and out through certain portals in that area. Okay, and this is also biblical when it says the ancient watchers, right? The watchers would go through certain portals, right? To get to one side of the earth to the other. All right. And also it says that um the moon, right? The moon and the sun go through certain portals. This is why sometimes you'll see the moon on one aspect of, you feel me, of the earth, and the next thing you know is in the same time the next day it's in a whole nother spot, right? Because the moon goes through divine portals, or just the fluctuation of weather. Have you ever been outside at night and you just within 10 to 15 minutes the shit get cold as fuck? You feel me? It'd be at night. It's because that portal went through that moon went through a portal at that time, therefore cooling this physical existence quick. You heard? So let me pull this up real quick. And let me hold on. Okay, hold on. So yeah, this is all tied into things that we just need to get more knowledge upon us with, because we're living in a time where if you're not tapping into knowledge, if you're not uh trying to become the best version that you can become, you're gonna get left behind. You're gonna get literally turned into a robot. And we have the whole RFID chips coming soon. Okay, this is really gonna link people up to the beast. All right. You have it all now. They're making that shit cool. They're making it cool among the younger crowd. So when they get a little older, they're easily able to persuade and get the technology within them. right? Elon Musk already dropped the neural net. You have hundreds of people walking around with a neural net within their head now. Now they trying to do the first, third, second gen where these joints is smaller. You feel me? Where you don't even know it's in somebody's head. All right. All right. Let me add this to. Okay. Let me find this real quick. I'm trying to find this. Yeah. All right, let's get it, yo. Let's talk a little bit more about these interdimensional beings and how a lot of orbs are being seen around these drones. All right. And this all ties into how, if you were studying, you know, that what was it, the 370 Malaysia flight with the airplane? They just dropped footage of orbs going around this plane, right? And then after a couple minutes, the plane literally the plane disappears. Okay, this is footage that they just released this year of the Malaysia 370 flight. All right, that mysterious plane that randomly just went missing. Okay, this is deeper than what we think. I've seen these orbs, bro. I've seen orbs. Like literally, they look like metallic long cigars, bro. I've seen a couple of them joints mad quick, very close to our atmosphere. And like it was like it just appeared for a minute, then it disappeared mad quick. You gotta catch it at the right time. A lot of people have seen these things. All right, let me see here. All right, let's get it.
Is the military looking for something? Are they our drones circling around New Jersey and now all over the place?
Now look, another thing too is when.
Is this it? Because it appears.
Let me say something. Another thing too is if you see on your screen when people are zooming into some of these orbs, they look like stars, right? And if you know what a star is a luminary, right? A star is pretty much a illuminated being in light form, right? So people are zooming into some of these drones, family, and these things is looking like angles of light. They're looking like, you feel me? They looking like they're more spiritual. They look like the certain stars when you zoom in on it. So this is crazy. Are these really spiritual beings that have entered our atmosphere? This is the talk that we on, bro. Like this is crazy. Okay, let me get it. Boom.
It appears that this is some sort of like non-human intelligent drone orb thing that then morphs into something that appears to mimic.
All right, let me go back. Let me go back. My bad, y'all. Go back.
The orbs or the
back.
Is the military looking for something? Are they our drones circling around New Jersey and now all over the place, even popping up in California? What are they looking for? Is this it? Because it appears that this is some sort of like non-human intelligent drone orb thing that then morphs into something that appears to mimic our technology. I don't know. What do you guys think? After this video, I'm starting to think that might be the case. Let me know what you think down in the comments.
That's crazy, though.
You know, when things like this are happening, it seems everyone's.
Look at this, family. Look at on your screen, bro.
I have been here in Mendham recording this video.
This is what the orbs look like.
No idea what it is. If it's a
or this is what.
Because it could be.
So supposedly, this is what they say some of the drones look like.
Reach out and send their videos to them or to experts who might be able to sort out what they're seeing in the skies. But I guarantee.
Now the thing is, like, could this be, Project Bluebeam or like a really high advanced level of CGI? Could that be? Yes. I'm not saying that it's not, but what I am saying that there is real things happening up there, right? There is real interdimensional beings showing themselves to this physical realm in these times, and I feel like the government is just trying to mix in their little technology that they have, or maybe even they're trying to understand what's going on up there with certain technology that they have. You feel me? But yes, this is my direct response that yes, there is interdimensional beings that have entered our atmosphere. They've been here for a while, but during these times they are showing themselves because we are entering the age of Aquarius, and the truth will win. The truth will reside in these times, and this is why the government has been putting out mad alien documentaries, and like I said, to just desensitize you to when these beings truly appear in our atmosphere, like what's happening in New Jersey, in parts of New York and upstate New York and Philadelphia and Pennsylvania. All right, this is real, family. I'm trying to tell you. This is real. Look at this. These whatever's entering our atmosphere looks like an angle of light, right? Looks like a angel. This is what an angel looks like when you zoom in from out here when you're looking at the stars, because this is what stars are. Stars are luminaries, angels in light form. So some of these things that are entering our atmosphere have similar traits of what a star would look like, right?
Recordings, because this mystery is one that needs to be solved. For now, we're live here in Mindenboro. Tony Yates, Channel 7 Eyewitness News. Please say.
This is crazy though.
It is nearly impossible to talk about anything else when there are drones and orbs in the sky. Just last week, we were all starting to have conversations about the healthcare industry and class consciousness, and you're telling me now we're talking about orbs and drones? You got Elon Musk over here literally talking about building company towns in South Texas. Then you got Trump over here joking about annexing Canada and Mexico. World War III is about to break out on the other side of the world. And now all of a sudden, we have mysterious drones and orbs in the air. I'm a content creator that
That's a fact. But listen, though, you got to realize too, when the earth was warring during the time of like Hitler, a lot of people were seeing these orbs, family. And these orbs were circling certain fighter jets. These orbs were circling certain groups of men. And a lot of people, when you tap into the knowledge of America and just the ancient knowledge of Germany and what they went through, right? And the Germans, it'll tell you that there was something that they couldn't quite understand, bro. You heard? It was something that they couldn't quite understand that was in the skies during these traumatic times back then. You heard? So yeah, y'all, this is real. This is a real thing we going through. And like another thing, when you pay attention to the signs and what happens, like I said, when these orbs were seen, it was great war after that. So,
that discusses almost.
and I'm gonna tell you now, I went down there to like the New Jersey shore. I went down to New Jersey, and this is just a testimony from me of things that I've seen. Right? We seen battleships. Right? We seen huge ass battleships off the coast of New York and New Jersey when I went there during the summer. This summer, I went down there, Atlantic City, and just chilled and shit. We seen it, and everybody was like, "What? You feel me? What's going on?" Because usually they're not that close to the coast, but you could see it. You could see these battleships from literally standing on the beach. Usually they stay out a little further. So, and this was in the beginning of the summer. So were they getting ready for something? Shit, crazy, bro. Shit, crazy.
But the politics of public school education. And right now, I, for the life of me, can't muster the motivation to talk about that. Because if I'm going to be honest, it feels a little weird sitting over here talking about Title I funding for public schools when everyone else is on the internet worried about aliens. Not just Joe Schmo on the internet, but like elected officials on TV. A thing like coincidence doesn't exist with events that happen on this grand of scale. It's some smoke and mirrors fuckery going on. It is nearly.
All right, let's keep going. And like I said, man,
I woke up to a pretty crazy video here. This is just part of it. You can see there's a.
let me say another thing too, because we're complete honest here. Me being someone a master student, well, I've been tapping into this knowledge for years, and there is a lot of people who have been seeing these orbs. You have some people that say they even interact with some of these beings, and one of the main guys before all this became popular was Malachi Z. York. Regardless of what he's going through, we truly don't know. Maybe that was an attack of the government on a nigga, right? But what I'm saying is Malachi Z. York said that he was in direct communication with some of these beings from Planet Risk, right? And then certain books, because I damn near have all his books, right? Some of his books, he describes these orbs of being green lights that would circle his crib, and then that's how he got pretty much divine knowledge, right? And I'm telling you, like, that man has so much knowledge that Hollywood has took some of his ideas and books and made it into movies and discredited him, didn't even let him know. A lot of the spiritual teachers that you see online, all of that, a lot of that knowledge is directly grafted from some of the books that Malachi Z. York has put out. You feel me? And I'm not just saying it's him. But the reason why I brought him up is because in that time he was describing some of these orbs. You feel me? And that shit is crazy. People thinking he was crazy then, and now we're truly seeing it. You feel me? So look, this is another
Visual
video
orb
of
here
somebody
floating,
zooming in.
and
It
something
looks like
falling out of it.
orbs knocked down drone. Okay, so now look,
Going down to the ground, and then I'll play
that's
the rest of
crazy.
it, which is basically it looks like one of ours.
It
It's a
looks like
man-made
an
drone. You can
orb.
tell it's flashing. It flies up to this orange orb, sits there. I had to speed it up because it sits there for a while.
Yeah, this is crazy.
But
Yo.
check it out. This is pretty wild.
Can you see that?
It interacts with the orb, and then
This is
it
crazy.
seems to fall out of the sky. Here, so it's going in. It interacts with the orb in some way, and then it falls to the ground.
And that's
I
crazy
really
because
don't know
I've been
what's going
seeing
on.
stuff
I mean,
like
I've
this
been
the
following the
past
UFO
year,
phenomena
family. Like
since I
not
was
that
13.
intense what we just seen, because you can kind of see it on the screen a little bit. But I've seen orbs, bro. Literally where I live, I've been seeing them shits, and I've been seeing certain. It looks like drones are just a certain craft, and they'll fly for a little bit in the sky, and next thing you know, it'll just disappear, and then it'll light back up somewhere else. You heard? So this is, I don't know, y'all. I feel like it is, some of it is real within the fake. You can't, and that's the thing. In the conscious community, everybody thinks shit is just always fake and nothing's real, right? Like I told you, when it comes to CGI and Project Bluebeam, these are literally just lights in the sky. So any Project Bluebeam is not going to be able to, uh, and really interact with this physical realm. And what I mean by that is like touch you. It's not going to be able to fire anything and like, manipulate this physical realm. And like I said, you got some of these orbs and these drones that are firing shit. You feel me? Like that's real, bro. That ain't no CGI. You heard? So I don't know. Let's keep
So
going.
this video was posted an hour ago.
This is another.
It
This is
is
the
the
same video.
most insane drone and orb video that
We
I've seen.
zoomed
So
in a
we finally
little
have a
more. Look
video
at this shit
that
again.
shows the drones and an orb, all in the same video. So that's
Look,
an orb. People have been seeing taking videos and photos of either the orb by itself or the drone by itself, but we finally have both. So
what
the
is
theory
that?
is that the drones are
That shit weird.
I just want to talk a little bit more about
Let's see what homie got
the
to say.
drone that I saw 2 nights ago here in Westland, Michigan.
Okay, so this brother's in Michigan, and he's saying that he's seeing the orbs there. Anybody in the chat right now, where y'all from, and if you guys been seeing any orbs where you live, please let me know, bro. Wherever y'all from, bro, I don't care where you from. Have you been seeing any activity in the sky the last couple days?
To me, it looked like what a drone should look like. So that's what I'll call it. All right. The question to me is not what was it. The question to me is why is it here? Right. It's a million theories going around. Another question is why is the government still lying to us about it? All right. Now there's another object that I've been seeing on videos. It's called an orb. The sphere shaped, circle shaped. It almost looked like a ball of gas or something like that. It kind of transparent, changes colors, moves in any direction that it wants to on a drop of a dime. Those I kind of feel like they're extraterrestrial. You know, it could be alien, it could be spiritual, it could be an angel. I don't know. And part of the reason why I say that is because I've been seeing videos where people were talking about Ezekiel's will. I I was raised as a Jehovah's Witness as a kid, and I read a lot about the Bible, but I'm not really familiar with Ezekiel's will, so you would have to do your own homework or research on that. But
Okay, and I know a lot about
if that
Ezekiel's
orb
wheel,
is
right?
really spiritual or extraterrestrial, that explains a lot. That explains why the government will lie to us about what it is and say
And
it's
like I
something
just said in
unknown.
the beginning of the video, let me stop, homie. Like I just said in the beginning of the video, me and my partakings of what these orbs are is they are angels in light form. Okay, They're angels in life form, family. And the reason why I think that is because now we have multiple people zooming in on these orbs, right? You just see the video of an orb going up to a motherfucking drone and damn near doing something to it, and the drone falls down, right? So what are these drones? This is the thing. Are these alien species that are within the drones, and the government's just telling us it's drones? And when it comes to the Ezekiel's wheel, right? These were chariots. These were living vehicles. You understand, family? These were living vehicles that certain beings would ride within. Hmm? These were living vehicles with it describes them of having multiple eyes and being able to go in any direction, almost to the point where what Terrence Howard was subscribing with things that he says that he's patented, and all that is just an advanced version of the Ezekiel's wheel. You feel me? Those tetrahedron uh, depictions that Terrence depicted, right? That is literally a depiction of an Ezekiel's wheel. That's what it looks like pretty much. But it's more spherical. Like it's more circle in circumference, not pointy, right? But these living beings are able to go in any direction, travel very fast, and like I said, they have the. It says that these chariots, right? They're able to sustain living beings within them. Like it's a mind spiritual connection in order to drive some of these vehicles, these divine vehicles, right? So this is deep, y'all. This is deep. This is very deep.
The government will never admit that something is more superior. Our government will never admit that something is more
That's
superior
a fact.
than it. The egos of the people in charge won't allow them to do that. And if these orbs are in fact alien, that would change the world. That would change religion. That would change history. Am I afraid? Nah, I'm not afraid. I'm more curious than anything. In my spirit, in my heart of hearts, if in fact these are aliens, I don't feel like they're here to harm us. I feel like we've been brainwashed by Hollywood to make us believe that aliens are evil, that they're here to destroy us or
Exactly.
invade the planet, and
Exactly.
kidnap us, and every other bad thing you could think of.
And let me say too, is there's good ones and bad ones. I feel like some of them, yeah, they definitely used a percentage of humanity to experiment on. Yes, these are the malevolent grays and the bad archons and shit. But we have a shift of energy. All right. I feel like whatever's happening up there is not just leave them alone, leave it alone, let it play out. You heard?
But I know better than that. Hollywood been trying to brainwash us since the beginning of Hollywood, and of course I didn't realize that until I was grown. But I'm not saying I'm right about anything I said. Okay, uh, this is just my opinion. I'm curious, just like everybody else. I just want to talk a little bit more
That's
about
deep. He went in, yo. And to say some
the
more, like
drone.
I don't feel like what's happening there. I feel like it really has nothing to do with us, bro. These are beings that are in our atmosphere now that we're just gonna have to deal with. Okay. And another thing that brother said is the government's not gonna truly admit that there is an advanced race that's more superior than them. They're not gonna admit that. All right. But what will happen is we will see shifts in governments. We will see shifts of consciousness within the people, bro. We see it a change. So obviously there's something going on within the world and the universe that is shifting the people. You heard? This is the video of it right here. This is the video that everybody's talking about right now. Two lights. That's crazy. It looks like it's blinking. Yeah, this looks spiritual right here. This shit looks spiritual, bro. And this is somebody recorded on their phone. This ain't no deep fake video. Let me see what she's saying. I can't really hear the lady. And this was last night, right? Yeah, this was last night. Last night was a full moon. It was a very beautiful night last night. Very clear. I didn't see anything last night, Saturday night, but I did Friday night. Friday night I seen some mysterious lights in the sky, definitely moving quick and then just disappearing. All right, that looked crazy right there. What was that? That shit fell from the sky though. What? Should we read some of these comments? Let's read some of these comments, y'all. Orbs. Somebody said the orbs are a threat. Our government has an objective to protect the interests of our country than the people. So wait, somebody's saying that the orbs is a threat. The orbs aren't a threat. I don't think the orbs are a threat, especially the fact that we've seen what they look like zoomed in. Let me see. Somebody said the orbs mean no harm. In fact, they are here to help. All right, so that's what somebody's saying. I know, right? That was crazy. Somebody commented, can we talk about the way it stopped and hovered after going incredibly fast? Like, that's crazy too. And that makes you tap into cold fusion technology, right? Where it's just the tech, they're moving so fast, right? That it's creating its own like force field. Right? Shit that kind of China is playing with the bullet trains using magnets to create its own force field. This is what I feel like the cold fusion technology is, just an advanced version of magnetic technology, right? Because this is what the government is playing with now. Even when it comes to, them electric cars and shit like that, most electric cars is running off magnetic, almost cold fusion technology. And so that's definitely suppressed technology that they hide from us. And also using the elements for power, like using water for, what was it? Stanley Mayer, who created an engine. I think his name was Stanley Mayer, right? He created a water engine that literally you could get a gallon of water and run thousands of miles in your car just with some water, right? And what happened to him is they poisoned him and they suppressed the technology. Huh? This is deep. This is what they do to people that are inventing certain things that have the ability to change this archetype of reality. They get rid of them. They suppress it, right? They do certain things. This is why there's another young man. I've been seeing his videos. He's creating gasoline off plastic, and that shit is dangerous when you're going against their oil and their gas. You feel me? You're going against the even heroin, right? Cause I'm tapping in. I'm not. It's whatever. A lot of my videos is getting flagged and copyrighted anyway, so it don't even matter. Like I said, the government has something to do with what's going on in Kingston, Pennsylvania. All right, and certain parts of of America where it's just zombied out. Motherfuckers is addicted to the heroin and shit like that. All that shit is being funded. You heard? That shit is. It's deeper than just a little brother over there on the corner slinging the dope. That shit coming from higher aspects. Where's Poppy grown? Huh? This is some of the questions that we gotta ask. Poppy is one of the main chemicals that is in heroin. It's an opioid, right? So let's tap it. Where's that shit come from? Okay. As soon as you start connecting the lines, you be like, oh shit, oh damn, oh all right. And then you hear certain stories from some of these good soldiers that come back and tell the good ones, and you feel me? The indigenous and the ones that got their feet on the land, they come back, they tell us certain war stories, and of course I keep them sacred. because I've had certain soldiers and some of my friends that came back and told me certain things that I could never speak about online, really. You feel me? So yeah, that's some real shit. But this is the video. This looks crazy, and this was last night. Let me zoom back in.
Remember how I
Hold up.
Something's going up real fast.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Remember how I said that the drones
Somebody
in New
said
Jersey
proof
are a
that.
distraction from the orbs that people are taking videos of
Yep.
all over the world?
Yep.
I think that last
And
night
look,
in
let me say
Phoenix,
another thing. That's what I feel like is going on. All right. You have real orbs and real interdimensional beings that are appearing here, and the government is trying to cover it up by putting their orbs up there and just having people thinking. That's why I said that some of the truth is mixed in within the lies, family. You heard?
somebody actually got proof that that's what's going on, or at least that the orbs and the drones are not the same thing, and that they're not communicating with each other, and they're not from the same place. So today is December 15th, and last night someone got footage of a drone getting too close to an orb.
And we just seen that. We just seen it. Right? And what happened? The orb wasn't playing. This is what they're not telling us, family, that there is real beings that are coming here now. Look, we're gonna see it up close again. Look, somebody zoomed super close to the shit. What? Oh nah, that looks crazy. Somebody zoomed in. Look. Okay, so instantly here you obviously see two different energies. And this to me, coming from a physical being, almost looks like a standoff. This looks like, why are you coming so close to me? I'm feeling threatened, back up. That's the energy I'm feeling from this right now. Yeah, this is, it looks like there's, I don't know about that here. That look crazy.
Orb in the sky.
That thing is just chilling.
So this is more footage of this area. Like I said earlier,
it's still there.
Somebody will say, why is it just appearing so much in one area? Because, family, you have to realize New York, New Jersey, and parts of Pennsylvania are on very high ley lines. Okay, and like I said, these ley lines have the ability to manipulate this magnetic field that we live in, family, making it weak or strong, depending on what energies you're pulling off, right? And like I said, look at the people within this area. These are high-strung people. We have a lot of the best and the worst minds that come from this area. You heard? And there's a reason for that, yo. I'm telling you guys, there's an energy there that's happening. These beings are coming through a area because they have opened a portal up there that we can't see with our physical eye. These interdimensional beings.
Yo.
Drone and orb behind it.
Look, see, this is a battle that is happening with certain aspects of the American government and these beings that are coming here. But what the American government needs to do is just chill, bro. You feel me? You can't battle something that has the ability to go back in another dimension.
What is that? That's still there. The bastard is still there, but it's slowly.
And this is why we got to use prayer in these times too, man. We got to start praying harder.
By the way,
I find myself not praying as much, but this is
I
our
went outside
one of our hidden powers. This is one of our hidden powers is prayer. We got to start praying for each other more. Start praying for inner health. Start praying for clearancy. You feel me? And being able to see the truth. We got to start putting more faith in the Most High, man. And I do every day because I know the Most High is going to feed me. You feel me? There's just been certain things in my life where I know that, you feel me, I'm being helped. I know that I'm favored, highly favored. You heard, family? And I'm not doing the best. I'm not rich or nothing. I damn near ain't got shit. But I'm content and I'm thankful every day. You heard? For the little that I do have. You heard? I don't got much at all though. I'm gonna say that now. I'm not rich, none of that, bro. You feel me? I ain't. You know me? But I'm abundant and happiness of being connected and being highly favored. You feel me? I'm happy with that. You heard? I'm happy to know the truth. I'm happy that the Most High has woke me up to certain sacred sciences. Cause think about it, if we ain't know certain things, bro, you'd be lost. And someone
So
was
the
saying,
drones are
alien
coming
exist,
from the inside of the ocean.
that's the complete opposite.
50 of them come off the ocean.
Advised after we made contact with that officer that there were 50 that came off the ocean.
50?
50. That was my reaction
Yep.
also. There were 50
So-
that were coming off the ocean.
And this is
He
a
said
sworn
50. He
officer.
seen 50
Sworn officer, yes.
drones
We
coming out the
contacted
ocean.
state
This is
police,
crazy,
we
bro.
contacted the FBI. We
This the
contacted
police.
Coast Guard, at which point the Coast Guard went out with their boat and they reported seeing 13 following their boat. And then the Coast Guard also advised that they went over them about 300 feet and had a wingspan of about 8 feet.
I see one right here. Did I see the same thing that officer saw? I'm still not sure. What I can show you is this video. What I can tell you is I've never seen anything like it before. And more than a month since these reports started, the federal government.
So the drones are
That's crazy, bro.
So of all of these drone spottings, nobody is going to have good cameras. Nobody, like, why can't the drones ever be spotted by somebody with good cameras?
That's a
like
fact.
a photographer or something.
Yeah.
Like the news station doesn't have cameras made to capture this type of footage. Like, why can't we get an up close and personal, view
Exactly.
of this? We can have better images of stars and galaxies that are
Exactly.
5.8
This is how you know
billion
this is real,
light years
family,
away.
because look, they're not trying to show us the real footage when they have their technology up there. You feel me? Think about in the war times, bro, in the 1950s and 60s when we was warring in like the early 1900s, we would shoot bright ass lights into the sky, like huge lights in the sky to be able to see any threats within the sky for miles away. So if we really wanted to see what was going on, we would have been doing that, bro. We got technology to light up the whole area. You feel me, family? So this is how you know they're hiding some shit. This is a hidden war that is happening with certain interdimensional beings and certain aspects of high government, bro. They're trying to tell us a little bit, oh, it's drones. We don't know what's going on. They know exactly what the fuck is going on. They're just trying to hide the truth from us, from you, from me and you, and to let us know that, yes, there is a spiritual galactic war that is happening that is pushing over into this physical realm, and we can see it a little bit. You feel me?
Way, but we can't get a good view of a drone that y'all are saying is not even that high in the sky. I'm confused. But I know y'all are doing y'all best. But I just seen a video of what appears to be a drone and an orb, and the orb shot the drone down or something. This shit is getting crazy. And where's the answers? What is going
That's
on?
the answer, y'all. This is the answer right now, that there is a war happening. Look at this. This the zoom in of it. This the zoom in of the orb right here, family. We've been looking at these. I've been showing y'all the stars zoomed in with P90s and shit like that. Motherfucker zooming into the stars and seeing what it looked like. This is a pulsing light. This is a frequency. This is what your spirit may look like. Huh? This is what a spirit would look like, family. This ain't no technology we know. Look at this, zoomed in. A bit a little clearer. Somebody in there trying to make it work. This is the spiritual work right here. Going outside, zooming in with a camera on some of these entities that we may see up there. Even the stars. But look at a star in a good P90. Yeah, this is getting crazy, y'all. Look, this is happening in South Carolina. Greenville, look, this is a frequency right here, y'all. Some of these orbs, this not drones. That's not no drone right there. That's an interdimensional being right there, y'all.
Bill and Sandra, you know, when things like this are happening, it seems everyone starts to look up, like my crew and I have
Look at
been here
that.
in Mendham recording this video that you're looking at right now. We have no idea what it is, if it's a natural phenomenon, because it could be, but this is why so many municipalities are now asking people to reach out and send their videos to them or to experts who
That's
might.
crazy, yo.
I have important information that really feels right for the
Bro,
drones
this
and
is
the
good for the
orbs.
page, though.
So just
And
hear
like
me
I
out a
said, a lot
second.
of my
On
videos
Sunday
lately
mornings,
have been getting copyrighted and just, I don't know, but I'm gonna still put them out.
I like to go into a deep
Shout out to the
trance
family
and
catching it
awe.
live. Y'all can like it out, get
Anyway,
it out
I'll
to certain
explain
people
that
that need this
experience
video.
at the
Just
end for more
concentrated of
spiritual people, but
a
for
lot of videos
regular people,
and me going within and letting y'all know what's going on, bro. You feel me? This some real shit. And the fact that I can talk about some of these videos as we're listening to it live is deep. You heard? But I gave y'all my intake on what the orbs are. I told y'all these is interdimensional beings, bro. Simple, bro.
people that may turn off. So what I think is happening is they're working together. These drones and orbs are working together. There is something, several things that they're looking for. I keep being shown 9/11, 9/11. I keep being shown it and I have chills. They're avoiding something disastrous like 9/11. I believe that something, one main thing, is hidden somewhere. And I keep being shown under the water. And I don't know anything about weapons. I know nothing about weapons, nuclear weapons. I know nothing about these kinds of things. And something is hidden, a main something. It feels under the water. Then there are branches of it scattered in the Northeast. It's this feeling as the one is activated and somehow links to all these other ones. Oh, I get chills. I have chills. The drones are looking for this, and the orbs are helping them. Orbs are
Now
always.
look, let me stop her. Think about the movie The Venom they just brought out, right? These beings were here looking for pretty much a certain element, right? A certain element that a spirit and a human could create. This is deep. I just watched the movie Venom, and her saying that just made me think of that.
Always beautiful. They're always, orbs are always a feeling of safety and peace and love. I'm telling you, if you have the gift of being able to have seen an orb, consider yourself, you've seen an angel. Really. Think of it like you've seen an angel. And I think that the spray is some sort of, now maybe people who know things about weapons, I keep seeing heavy metal.
Yep.
Heavy metal.
Yep. That's what I'm seeing too and feeling.
And I know heavy metals are
Pathogens.
toxic, but I feel like it's either going to show them, highlight where these things are hidden, or diffuse in some way. So people who know about weapons may want to comment. I hope everyone comments. But the spray is either to highlight something that would interact with it to show them it's there, or diffuse it in some way. And it feels like heavy metal, some sort of heavy metal. I don't know.
That's crazy though. We diving deep. We diving deep. Someone said Jesus is king. Don't fall for the fallen one's lies. What's the fallen one's lies? What are you talking about, brother? All right, let's keep going, bro. Long Beach, California.
Hey, as a former science teacher, I want to tell you what I understand
All right, let's
about the orbs and the drones. Okay. And this is primarily for
I want to get some more footage of just stars. Look, this is what I'm gonna show y'all real quick, right? Now, these are stars that someone with a P90, right? A P90 camera. This is a very high powerful camera that you're able to zoom in. This is what this person has captured. This is what people capture. So these are stars, right? And these are the orbs, though, that people are seeing. So these are stars right here. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep looking at it. Let's keep looking at more, just to get you familiar of what we are seeing in some of these areas, bro. This is what you're seeing. You're seeing pretty much an angelic being. Zoomed in. Zoomed in, right? Let's keep going. Show a couple more videos of this. This is deep, like, and you gotta know to tie it in. You gotta know, like, you have to know this. This is very important. This is when you go out in your night sky to go do what you're doing, and you outside and you look up and you look at these lights. This is what some of these lights look like zoomed in. And so when you look hard enough, you see that, damn, these aren't really even lights at all, in a way. These are, it looks like translucent, radiant frequencies pulsing. You heard? And they look at the pulse changing color. Like, it's a living being. The orbs are the fallen ones. Okay. All right. The orbs are the fallen ones. Okay. So when I think of the fallen ones, you have to think of it like this. It tells us when you read, it says that the fallen ones are in the form of meteors, right? Literally in the form of what's a meteor? A meteor is a shooting, one of those shooting objects, bro, that's coming back down. They're usually falling back down. The fallen ones don't hover like that in a light frequency like that are stationed in certain aspects and levels of heaven, bro. It does say that certain fallen ones do have the ability to travel to certain levels of heaven, but they instantly fall back down, right? In the form of a shooting star, a meteor, an asteroid. These are the fallen ones, brother. Right? So this is why one must study to show themselves approved. You got to know these certain things that ask the difference between luminaries that we're seeing stationed in the sky. These are luminaries, bro. Those aren't the fallen ones, bro. Those are doing the Most High's jobs up there. Those ones that are stationed. Even as it tells us that the sun and the moon are high-leveled angels and energies, right? It tells us that the sun especially is the Most High's top angel, because it never fell. It always keeps the same rotation and giving life to us on this physical realm. It's never fallen, just like some of the other stars. Yeah, they fall, but the ones that are stationary, those is luminaries. The fallen ones we see fall, right? So yeah, you gotta tap more into Enoch, bro. The book of Enoch. You gotta tap more into Enoch. Enoch depicts a lot of it. Enoch tells us what we will be going through in these times, also, just like the days of Noah. Enoch tells us that we will be seeing certain beings. The luminaries will show themselves more in the heavenly realm, right? Prince of the airs, also, yes, absolutely. But what is that? The air, huh? The air. That's the air, bro. You heard? That has nothing to do with certain luminaries and orbs that we are seeing. It looks like they're fighting, brother. Like, if you look up there, you see what's going on. We got this is why cameras and technology is kind of like It's a win-win, lose-lose. You feel me? Because you can get lost in the technology, but we also can use it to record and connect with certain people all over the world instantly, right? So we can use it for good or use it for bad, but we are capturing a lot of what's going on up there. We got these. We're capturing it. Look at this, brother. So you're telling me that this is a fallen one right here. That this man has zoomed in with a camera. You telling me that this right here, that this dude, that what I'm showing you, you telling me that this is a fallen one. You feel me? You can't just say some shit like that to someone who has been studied for years. You feel me? And who has the knowledge embedded within. You can't tell me that. You just on here saying shit. You can't tell me that this is a motherfucking fallen one. I just told you what a fallen one was, right? Then that should have made more clarity. Like, oh damn, I just learned something today. And the word Jesus, you still using Jesus, my brother. Jesus means of Zeus. Use Yeshaya, not Yahweh, not none of that shit. Yeshaya, which just means Savior in Hebrew, right? This is what the man was called who reached that Christ consciousness that was walking thousands of years ago. His name was Yeshaya, not Jesus. You understand? So even if you are giving good energy to the name, you're not calling upon the right name, bro. So that's how, it's just levels to it. It's levels to it. You feel me? It's levels to this knowledge, bro. You feel me? It's levels to the knowledge, bro. You can't just come on my shit and say some shit. That ain't no fallen one. Fuck you talking about? This right here, that this nigga, look what he's zooming in with the camera. A Nokia, cool pick, not P90. You understand? The most powerful zoom camera in the world. So you telling me this is what he's zooming in slow. You telling me that that's a fallen one right there. That's what you telling me? No, brother. Fallen ones also come in the form of humans, nigga. Don't fuck you talking about? A fallen one would most likely be able to take the form of a human. Huh? I feel like the fallen ones rule in a human form somewhere, ruling the world, bro, in a dark place. And then you do have, we do have fallen ones that are still locked up within the earth. Okay, these fallen angels that fell. It says that they are still locked up within the earth. I believe that some of the pyramids in Egypt are directly connected to the fallen ones, and how some of these fallens are under there. And no disrespect, because I don't like going into certain aspects of that knowledge, because that shit is deep. It's very deep. You heard? It's very deep, bro. And at the end of the day, as humans, we never really will know what that fall was really about. For real. Men got their own theories, but we don't know, bro. At the end of the day, we don't know exactly why they fell, bro. Like, we may know where they are located in the earth. We may know what they look like. We may know certain prophecy. You feel me? But at the end of the day, we don't know, bro. Unless you literally can talk to one of them and the motherfuckers to tell you. You heard, which I feel like no men in this modern world has. You feel me? They may have channeled certain energies from it, but not directly connected, like talk to one of them motherfuckers. Somebody said the sun is a star. That's a fact. The sun is an angel in light form. So yeah, y'all. I feel like this was a great video, though. Sure, it's getting crazy. That's a fact. It is getting crazy, bro. It really is, bro. It really is. And you got to think about it. Why is it getting crazy in these times right now, though? Like, the fact that we have literally just entered the age of Aquarius, right? All of a sudden, a lot of truths have been coming out. People are waking up. Like, a lot of shifts within government has been happening. A lot of spiritual phenomenon in the heavenly realm that we can see is happening. This is crazy what's happening right now. And I feel like it's going to get crazier and crazier. Even if we think about what led up to this and how, yes, this is a spiritual war and a physical war. They dump mad chemicals in our water supply in America, bro. They've been dumping mad chemicals, lighting some crazy ass fires. Y'all remember last year when the whole shit in Canada, they had some shit burning and all that air came down to the damn near the lower states. You feel me? I'm in upstate New York. This shit was bad up here for like a week, bro. And it did not smell like wood burning. It smelled like a chemical being burnt, bro. I feel like all these things were leading up to a traumatic time that we will have to deal with, and a whole change of government and just a whole aspect of living within America, bro. And this is why another thing too, to keep going, it says get out the lands in America. That's more spiritual things. Get out the lands. And I feel like a lot of safe havens is going to be the islands, because this is what my ancestors did during the times of the prosecutions of the indigenous, my ancestors, right? Like there was a war in America and a lot of tribes fled to certain islands right outside America, right? And this is deep. This is very deep, because this is what we are going to have to do again. You heard? I thought I had my camera on the whole time. That's crazy. But this is what we are going to have to do again, is we're going to have to flee to some of these islands that will keep us safe. You heard? This shit some real shit, y'all. But look, we tapped in. I tapped in, gave you guys a good video. Let me know what you guys think about this, man. Comment and let me know, bro, because I'm not sure I'm not sure how I'm feeling about it. You feel me? I'm not sure yet. But we're gonna keep giving you. I'm gonna keep coming on here. You feel me? Talking about it. I'll be posting certain news articles too, and just reactions and keeping everybody updated on what's going on, because I feel like this is definitely a galactic war that is happening in our physical realm, yo. So we're gonna keep reporting on it. And like I said, y'all, stay dangerous out there. Stay safe. Prepare yourself for anything that could happen. Go get you some water. It don't hurt to go get you some extra gallons of water, y'all. It don't hurt, bro. I'm about to get a good ass generator, like just in case, bro. You never know. I got solar panel lights and shit already. I got a good supply of food, a little bit, but I feel like I could get more. You feel me? And another aspect of my plan that is weak. So say if like there was a superstorm that happened, all electrocution and all our power went out. You got to have a spot somewhere that you could bug out, especially if you're in a main city. You got to have a place that you could go that's in the woods and away from everybody, because cities would be chaotic at that time. Excuse me. But, you know, that's certain aspects of my plan that's a little weak. You feel me? Yeah, I'm around a lot of land. I know a lot of good places to go, but I want to be able to go somewhere that a lot of there's stuff that's there already. I'm not going to have to move a lot of shit, because I feel like it's an imminent threat. It's going to happen. All right? It's going to happen. Just like when you talk about disease X and how this is the next pandemic, right? It's going to happen, family. There's already, the numbers is going up already in Africa. And there was somebody that just got diagnosed in America with it. So, like, this is what's really brewing, bro. And they're saying that this one is going to be way worse than the first one. And we know where all that shit comes from. That shit has patents, right? And we can't go too deep into that. But, like, a lot of them sicknesses and shit allegedly have patents, right? And that's the truth, bro. So I can't get flagged for that. That's some real shit. I could look it up. So this is what's happening, y'all. Boost your immune system. Get on your herb shit hard. And just keep paying attention to what's going on. They're about to get rid of TikTok for real. Motherfuckers was talking about that shit last year, but they really about to get rid of TikTok now. And think about how many videos we get from TikTok. Like, if it wasn't for motherfuckers being able to post free videos and like certain shits on TikTok, we wouldn't even be seeing some of these videos, because YouTube censors mad shit. Look at my videos talking about, like, what, you say anything on these bitches if you're not really backed up by the Matrix and shit, your shit is getting shadow banned crazy, bro. Like, it's some real shit. But we off this, y'all. Peace, love, and abundance. Peace.